This is my randomology, and today we're going to find out the secret to a happy marriage. The Stepford Wives. Now, I'm familiar with this movie. I know it's based on a novel, but I've never actually seen it. Now, I know the basic premise that it's a couple that moves to the town of Stepford, and it seems like all the wives are brainwashed or possessed, or there's something wrong with them because they're not acting naturally, normally. That there's something weird going on here. Now, I did hear that. Get Out. Get Out apparently took some inspiration from this film, and it is a classic of horror and science fiction, 1975. I just, for some reason, I've never actually sat down to watch it. I've wanted to, but I figure, you know, February, we're doing romance movies, relationship movies, things like that. This is perfect. Now, earlier this morning, I took a quick poll over on Facebook because when I asked yesterday, should I do the lovely one, not the lovely ones, the loved ones, or should I do the Stepford Wives? Stepford Wives won out by a huge margin. But then I remember that there's a 2004 version with Matthew Broderick and Nicole Kidman. I didn't know which version to do, so I asked. And overwhelmingly, the answers fell into two categories. You gotta watch the original, and you gotta watch them both. So I'm gonna watch them both. I'm gonna watch the original 1975 version today. Next week will be the 2004 version with Nicole Kidman. So, like I said, I know the general premise of the movie, but I don't really know much else beyond that. So let's go ahead and do the Stepford Wives. And as always, if you like what you're watching, go ahead and head over to Patreon, support the channel there. Become a member here on YouTube, or just subscribe, like the channel. But if you become a member, you get early access as well as videos nobody else gets. IR11, who also wrote, I think, Rosemary's Baby. I mean, he wrote a lot of other things. No, this wasn't the only two things, but the ones that I'm most familiar with are probably this one and Rosemary's Baby. I don't think she will.
It's funny because it's true.
Photographer. Cool. Thought that was Danny DeVito for a second. This music feels like it'd be more at home in an early 1990s sitcom opening. That probably wouldn't be. Look, a cow. Nice house. It is 1975, so you could probably work part-time at McDonald's and afford something like that.
It's funny because it's sad.
I would paint those walls. I don't know what is it with this modern trend to just having like all whites everything.
I know how much fun moving is. Look, if there's
moving is fun? She had all the emotion of a ventriloquist dummy. The movie's 2 hours long, so that means that it's either going to be really patient or a ton of things are going to happen.
She cooks as good as she looks, Ted.
That's a little forward.
You know, I mean, you got more space here. You make yourself a dark room. It was time to move. You know, I got a terrific deal on this house.
Yeah, why is that? If you get a terrific deal on a house in the middle of nowhere, well, not nowhere, this is how horror movies start.
You go sit in those empty seats.
Yeah, just right behind all the children of the corn here. I don't think Mom's that happy here. It's a feeling I get.
No shit.
Don't stare. Okay. Not sure why we lingered on that.
It's quite an honor to be invited, Joy.
Why is it an honor?
Why is it an honor?
Yeah, why is it an honor?
I can admit, though, that there's one rule that I don't much care for, but...
Let me guess, you can't mention anything to your wife.
Why don't you ever once just tell me the truth? You pretend we decide things together, but it's always you what you want.
Ah, okay, so that's where the marriage is right now, hence the apprehension about moving here. I'm not sure what the music is implying.
It wasn't my fault. I didn't mean nothing. It was just one of those things, you know?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, she's fine.
Wasn't my fault. You know, I didn't see it right now. Get it down here right away. Don't give me a hard time.
Why are you arguing about whether you need an ambulance or somebody's calling for an ambulance?
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
This is all so silly. It's just my head.
Yeah, but your head's where your brain is.
Even in Scarsdale, it'll take 45 minutes. 6 minutes or so. Any of the rest of you want to have an accident, make sure you do it right here in Stepford.
That's a weird thing to say.
You may be new here, but isn't Stepford Hospital that way?
Oh, no. You're wrong. No. You're not wrong. The ambulance went that way, didn't it?
He doesn't like this room.
Oh, the room? Could be the yellow wallpaper.
Oh, yes.
I understood that reference.
He really knows his way around.
Well, it seems to be the only one, because I don't think anybody in this family really likes it here. Maybe Dad.
Everything go okay at the initiation?
Oh, he already went. Okay, what's wrong, Walter?
You're alone drinking? Why are you sitting here? Why didn't you come to bed?
What do you know, Walter?
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
I'm not upset.
You are clearly lying, sir. I think he's in on whatever's going on around here.
Doctor, my problem is that given complete freedom of choice, I don't want to squeeze the goddamn Charmin. Anyway, must have. I doubt it. Right? I think so. You're terrific. I know you are. Well, Amber.
Okay, she's coming out a little strong, but I like the energy. She seems to be, honestly, the most energetic person we've met so far.
Dave brought us here because of land values. He's best in bed when the market's up.
Okay.
But then you're new here, and Stepford wasn't ruined in a day. Hello, High C.
Hey, you want a ring?
I like her.
Ring-dings and scotch. Great combination.
The hell's a ring ding? Oh, chocolate cookie thing. Okay. Should you be smoking around all those flammable chemicals?
You got to admit that. Change for the better, Walter.
That guy's giving off Bond villain vibes.
Well, who's talking about the kids? This is a playroom. They ain't gonna be allowed in.
Ah, man cave. I never got that. Just they have the whole rest of the house.
I like to watch women doing little domestic chores.
Well, that ain't creepy at all.
Claude Axhelm.
Claude Axhelm? That's totally a Bond villain.
Why do they call you Diz?
Because I used to work at Disneyland.
What? So Disneyland is somehow involved in this?
Well, we all know what we're here for, so who's going to be the first genius?
Well,
I don't know what you're here for. What?
Man won't hear of him going back. What's he going to do all summer besides drive me batty?
You could just play with your kids, spend time with them.
Get a square dance?
That's not bad. I gotta get back to drawing. I haven't done that in a while.
Hey, you have a better idea about the town. What would go here than I do.
I would also be bored out of my mind listening to this thing.
Well, you know, I think this has been a very successful meeting.
Has it? Seems like you all just bickered half the time. There are D&D groups that get along better than these guys.
Nerd! What do you think? Nice bunch of guys, huh?
What about nice?
New projects committee. They ought to start by working on themselves.
She's got a point.
These are the people we have to live with, and they suit me.
They suit you, and what about her? There's a big gap between the styles of a lot of the women here.
I don't like it. Am I making any sense?
I also hadn't realized how much taller she was. Music's telling me something's up.
I'll just die if I don't get this recipe. I'll just die if I don't get this recipe.
You might die if you don't get a CAT scan, lady. What? How hard you hit your head? Weird?
Oh, it gets darker, Morty.
Well, it was this problem I had, you see. I couldn't handle it. It was out of control.
Repetition?
It was important that you two understand, you being the newest in Stepford. We didn't want you getting the wrong opinion.
Oh, I have other opinions, and I don't think it has to do with you drinking.
The men made you come and apologize like this?
Oh, no. No, I wanted to, really.
Her nose is growing as she's talking. It's like the light's on, but no one's home.
Bother you that the most important organization in Stepford is sexually archaic?
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't say this, but I just love my brownies.
Yeah, what's in those brownies? Because you seem medicated.
Good guess, but actually no.
Husband owns the pharmacy. She works there sometimes. What I'd give for her chest.
I gotta say though, Bobby's one of the better parts of this movie. You're whispering? Oh. Oh.
Touch me the way you touch me.
You know, unless you're gonna start paying ladies, you might want to, you know, leave.
You're the king, Frank.
If you stroke his ego anymore, his brain's gonna ejaculate.
The only competition I've got left are 2 teenage boys with permanent erections.
Send them to my place.
Wow.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
Frankly, anything that gets him out of the house nights is fine with me.
If we could get
Wow, this marriage seems very happy.
If they could find the time for me, I could find it for you.
Isn't this, kind of blackmail, Joanne?
Oh, blackmail's such an ugly word. I prefer extortion.
Terrific. Who wants to go first?
There's a very clear divide between the newer wives and the older wives.
Well, how about if I start?
Oh my God, it's like the first day of class trying to get my kids to actually talk about something.
I'm not complaining on that score, but he never loved me.
Damn.
I didn't bake anything yesterday.
Gentlemen, which brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
I've just been tempted so many times to try Easy On.
I'm not trying to be or anything, but we're not supposed to delve quite so specifically into housework.
Make friends with Easy On.
They sound like commercials.
Easy On people ask me, would I do a commercial? Not only would I do it, I'd do it for free.
Well, that means you're dumb.
Holy cow.
I would have used slightly stronger language to describe what had just happened.
One of the reasons I moved from the city was so I could walk around at night.
Well, certainly, you and Fred can walk around at night.
How do you know the dog's name? Oh, he probably heard her calling the dog's name. Or did he? I have questions.
I don't need sleep. I need answers.
Cut to camera 2. That is an acre of car driving there.
We are the most liberal town around. Stepford?
That's not what I'm getting from this so far.
We had the first women's club to ask any of those liberation ladies to come lecture.
There are no women's clubs here.
There was.
Yeah, that's...
There must have been 50 of us there.
So what the hell happened? I'm getting a Kate Mara thing from her from a certain angle. What the hell? Is that the tennis court? Yep, that's the tennis court. Fuck.
What the hell just happened?
All he wanted to do was to please me. Well,
What does pleasing your wife... What?
we parked Merrill with some friends, the Fishers, and we had the most terrific time.
And somehow a weekend away turned you into trad wife?
All I ever thought about before was just me. Well,
You do have to think about yourself. He looks like a used car salesman.
I'm going to say is going to sound crazy, but if you laugh at it, I swear to God I'm going to be sick.
How much crazier could it get?
I mean, if they're way above average or any good at all, they'll manage to lose a letter if you send it to them. They teach courses in misfiling at those places.
Having worked in government, she's not entirely far off.
I'll ask Dave tonight, and we'll move. Hey, you too. You can't break up a team like us. We're the best thing to happen since Laurel and Hardy.
Oh, I have a really bad feeling something's gonna happen to her.
Why would you say that?
Fix it.
Why would you say that?
The hell do they need her voice for? Oh no. I have an idea. I hope I'm wrong.
Are you that unhappy?
Is it everything you expected?
Well,
I think it is, and it's entirely selfish, and that's part of the problem.
tell you what. Why don't you look around and we'll figure out moving in August. That way the kids can get settled in before school starts. And
That was surprisingly easy. What's the catch? What are you playing at? Walter? She is tall. Jesus Christ. She's like half an inch shorter than I am. She is tall.
Scrabble with the goddamn kids. They're in the kitchen now. What do you want me to do?
Walter, you've had 7 years of college. Use your...
That's a great line.
I amuse them 7 days a week. They know all the Sesame Street songs.
God, Walter is just useless as a parent, isn't he? This is the Matt Walsh school of parenting.
I know, right?
Just come from Atkinson's in New York, and he loves my...
Oh no.
Well, not loves maybe, but...
That's wonderful, Joanna.
Oh no.
If you're going to tell me you don't like this dress, I'm sticking my head right in the oven.
Okay, Sylvia Plath.
Admit it, Joanna. I was a joke.
No, you weren't.
It wasn't just anything. She's changed. And stop telling me I'm crazy.
Yeah, great gaslighting there, Walter.
Everything in her house looked like a TV commercial.
Well, good. Good. She had to clean it sooner or later. It looked like a goddamn pigsty.
What a bitch.
When you have little kids, your house is going to be messy, and if it is sparkling clean, there is something wrong.
Geez, I work 80 hours a week.
No, you don't.
My kids look like they belong on welfare.
Fuck you, Walter.
Look, I'm not asking anything unreasonable, and I don't like...
No, actually you are. Oh, God.
...to disrupt our lives for the second time in a couple of months on some fixation you've got. Now, that's the unreasonable...
This is like gaslighting 101.
The move is traumatic, and a city to suburbs move for a woman with interests other than purely family can seem like a jaunt to Siberia.
Not entirely untrue, but at the same time, I don't think we're addressing the bigger issue here. See, right there, a shot like that, I can totally see Kate Mara playing her.
Perhaps Stepford is heaven for the house and garden type.
Oh, you mean better homes than lobotomies?
I think the men are behind it.
Well, that's pretty much history in a nutshell.
They draw our pictures, and they tape our voices.
Again, I have a theory. I don't think it's that, but...
I happened to hear them making love, and she was carrying on incredibly, like he was some kind of God's gift.
Maybe Frank's rockin' dong. I'm sorry. I couldn't even keep that a straight face saying that.
She'll be like one of those robots in Disneyland.
Okay, I'm 90% sure that what I think is happening is actually happening. Well, this place looks freaky with blue light. Jesus Christ, Walter. What do you mean they're not here? Where are the children, Walter?
They're with friends. They're fine.
Amy!
What friends?
They're fine.
Hey! That is creepy.
Walter, you're not exactly exuding confidence here.
Oh, you know, look, we don't want you to get upset again.
Who's we?
Go on upstairs and lie.
Who the fuck is we, Walter?
Like don't tell me what to do, you bastard!
Okay, kill him. Just kill him. Oh, you dumb man.
Diz? What should I do?
Diz is the one in charge of all this, and he worked at Disneyland. I knew Disney was going to be involved in this. Mickey, you rat fuck.
Bobby, listen. You need a fresh, perked cup of coffee.
Oh my God, you sound like a commercial. Joanna?
No, you look. Joanna.
Yep. Yeah, they're robots. They're robots.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
Oh. You know, I know that realistically there's no way that 1975 technology could do this, but it's still freaky as fuck. Are you telling me that the men in this town would rather have advanced sex dolls than actual partners? This is like an incel fantasy come true. Please tell me that Walter gets his skull cracked open.
12 seconds later.
Thank you. Yeah, where are the kids?
Are they? Where are my children? I want them.
Okay, maybe you shouldn't have knocked them out before you asked the question. This is probably me nitpicking, but you'd think they'd have slightly better security in here. Seriously, where the hell are the kids? Oh, that's just wrong. Come on, don't use your kids like this. Yep. Of course. Yeah, a Bond villain. I swear, I called it.
It's nothing like that at all. You've got quite the wrong idea.
I don't think she does.
It's perfect for us and perfect for you.
How? How is it perfect for her? Honestly, I would be beating him to death until I was hitting the floor. Oh, there's the dog. Wait. That's her bedroom. What the hell? Oh, hell, that's disturbing. What the fuck is going on here? What?
What's going on? What's happening? What's that?
Okay, so they are quite literally murdering their wives and replacing them with robots. That was goddamn dark. Oh my god. What the Leave It to Beaver fucking shit is this? They're just robots. They're just freaking Alexa units that you fuck. That's it. That's what these guys want. That's all they can handle. I mean, I feel bad for Joanna, but I also feel really bad for Bobby. Like, they're all dead. They're all dead. Every one of these women is dead. So, Daddy killed Mommy. Robot Mommy's raising the kids. This is goddamn dark. This... Well now, let's talk about that. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, I had a general idea that this had to do something with like controlling the women of Stepford. I didn't know that it was literally murdering them and then replacing them with robots. Now, realistically, there's no way that 1975 technology is going to be able to do this, but that doesn't matter. It's the concept itself that is horrifying. The idea that these men feel so like they can't control their wives, and the best solution in their minds is to kill them and replace them with a robot. Not just a robot that'll like do work around the house, it'll also raise the kids, and they have sex with the robot. I mean, it speaks to just how absolutely weak they are, but it's also horrifying that they've gone and done this for years, apparently. This movie, it's disturbing in a way that I didn't think it was going to go into. I didn't know that there was going to be outright murder involved. But you know, just like you all were asking on Facebook, I'm actually going to watch the 2004 version of this next week. So we'll see how it compares. This was amazing. I had a blast watching this. It definitely raises a lot of different questions. Definitely addresses a lot of different things about women's agency, women's place in the home, societal expectations, gender norms. It's a lot to take in. I can definitely see, you know, several lessons in a class just on this movie alone. So can't wait to see the 2004 version, which I've seen is apparently not that great, so it'll be interesting to compare the two. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.